Welcome to Germany Today from Deutschland in English, where we cover the top news stories in Germany for January 5th, 2026. Today we'll take a closer look at the significant developments in the investigation of the €100 million Sparkasse Gelsenkirchen Heist, the unfortunate blackout in Berlin caused by a fire, and the new measures aimed at reducing waiting times for specialist appointments in healthcare. We'll also discuss the troubling increase in violent family clashes across the country and the public's call for political accountability and relief measures as we move through 2026. In a significant turn of events in the €100 million robbery at Sparkasse Gelsenkirchen, police have uncovered crucial evidence that could lead to the capture of the criminals responsible. This high-profile heist, which involved a specialized drill to break into the bank's vault, left authorities baffled as the thieves made off with over €100 million worth of goods. According to Bild, investigators have identified license plates from the getaway vehicles used by the notorious Panzerknacker gang. This discovery has surprised law enforcement and opened up new avenues for tracking down those involved. As of January 5, 2026, the investigation is gaining momentum, with detectives vigorously pursuing these leads in hopes of recovering the stolen assets and bringing the masterminds to justice. This case highlights the complexity of tackling sophisticated criminal operations in Germany. Berlin is facing a large-scale blackout after a fire destroyed critical power cables near the Lichterfelder power plant. This incident has left tens of thousands without adequate heating during a brutal cold snap, pushing many to seek refuge in emergency shelters. Fortunately, the network operator has been quick to respond, restoring power to about 14,000 households and 500 businesses through temporary solutions, including replacement power lines. Crews are currently working at the Argentinische Allee substation, digging a 14-meter-long trench to install a bypass cable system. The damage is significant, with 5 high-voltage and 10 medium-voltage cables destroyed. This blackout has highlighted vulnerabilities in Berlin's power infrastructure, especially during one of the coldest times of the year. Repair efforts are expected to wrap up by Thursday, according to officials at Stromnetz Berlin. Germany is taking significant steps to tackle long waiting times for specialist medical appointments. With support from Lower Saxony's Health Minister, Andreas Philippi, new policies are being introduced that aim to ensure patients can secure appointments within 4 weeks. If that timeline isn't met, alternative hospital appointments will be provided, though this won't apply to gynecology and ophthalmology. A recent survey shows that about 1/3 of insured patients think the waiting times for specialists are excessive. To improve transparency, there's a push for an online portal that would provide real-time availability of appointments across practices. Additionally, general practitioners can now prescribe medications for up to a year, reducing the need for frequent visits for patients with chronic conditions. Philippi noted that Germans consult doctors significantly more than their Scandinavian counterparts, highlighting a need for better patient flow management. Recent incidents of severe family violence in Germany are raising significant alarms. In Ahrensfelder, Brandenburg, witnesses saw a couple brutally assaulting their 12-year-old daughter in a parking lot. Eyewitnesses reported the mother dragging the girl to a car where the father violently struck her. Police were alerted and intervened, uncovering a disturbing pattern of abuse against both the daughter and her 7-year-old brother. The daughter was hospitalized, and both children are now under the care of youth welfare services. In another shocking case from Dortmund, a 48-year-old man stabbed his 41-year-old brother during a family dispute in their multi-family home. The victim underwent emergency surgery, and police have arrested the suspect. Authorities are treating this incident as attempted murder, with investigations ongoing to determine the motive. These cases highlight the troubling rise of domestic violence in Germany. A recent survey reveals what Germans want from their leaders as 2026 approaches. Defence Minister Boris Pistorius is the most popular, with 43% of citizens wanting him to take on more responsibility. In contrast, Chancellor Friedrich Merz is facing significant pushback, with nearly 60% of the public opposing his increased influence. Key concerns for the population include retirement security, affordable housing, and the ongoing economic crisis. Political expert Oliver Lemke notes that the upcoming super-election year could shake up the current power dynamics due to unresolved issues. Meanwhile, the agricultural sector is calling for urgent government relief. Rising costs and regulatory pressures have made it tough for farmers. The president of the German Farmers Association emphasizes the need for tax-free reserves and reduced bureaucracy to safeguard food security. While some relief measures are being introduced, the fruit and vegetable sector still faces challenges from overproduction and rising costs. These findings highlight a public demand for accountable governance and targeted support as elections draw near. Thank you for listening to Germany Today. You can find links to articles for each story in the episode show notes. And for the latest news from Germany in English, visit deutschlandinenglish.com.